Okay, hello and welcome back to the channel once again. It is your Champions League draw reaction from LFC Plavi. And here I'm going to look at the Champions League draw that we just got from the point of view of Liverpool. So when we look at the brackets, Liverpool are on the left-hand side of the bracket with teams who are also on that left-hand side in the form of Chelsea, PSG, Madrid, Manchester City, Atlanta, and Bayern Munich. So on the other side of the draw, we have Newcastle, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur, Bodo Glimt, Sporting CP, Bayer Leverkusen, and Arsenal, the Arsenal. Now, Liverpool are facing Galatasaray. We are going away to Galatasaray in the first leg of the tie, and we'll finish the tie at Anfield. A lot of people were talking about, prior to the draw, whether they wanted to meet Galatasaray or Atletico Madrid. And now that I've seen the draw, initially I was thinking maybe playing against Atletico Madrid would be a bit too dangerous, because the last time I think we met them in the knockout stages of the Champions League was in 2019-20 season, the season where we won the league quite early on, but we were knocked out by Atletico Madrid in the Champions League round of 16 in that season. So I didn't really fancy our chances against Atletico Madrid, because in that particular year as well, we played the first leg in Spain and we came back to Anfield to try and win the tie, and it still didn't go our way. We got knocked out. So I think against Galatasaray, I do fancy our chances. I know that going away to Turkey is a very difficult place to play. It's a very hostile ground, and if we don't take care, we might get beaten, because we have already been beaten by Galatasaray away at their home ground this season by 1-0. But of course, when you look at the circumstances of that game, even though Liverpool didn't play very well in that game, I do think that the penalty that was given to Galatasaray to get that goal was quite dubious, to say the least. So I do fancy our chances against Galatasaray, given that it's a two-legged game. And I do think that Liverpool have improved since the last time we went away to Galatasaray to play with them in the group stages. So what this means is that when Liverpool qualify against Galatasaray, there's a possibility that Liverpool are going to meet either Chelsea or PSG. And given how Chelsea were able to beat PSG in that Club World Cup final, even though it's a different coach, I think that is going to play an important role in this particular tie, because it is not Enzo Maresca. If it was Enzo Maresca, I would probably say Chelsea would have the upper hand. But in this particular game, given that it's Liam Rosinia, who is a bit different from Enzo Maresca, I can't really say that Chelsea have the upper hand. And I think this is going to be a 50-50. On the other side of that same left-hand side of the draw, we have Madrid against City. So it means that if Liverpool get to the semi-final, we'll be meeting one of Madrid, City, Atlanta, or Bayern Munich. And of course, between Atlanta and Bayern Munich, you would put your money on Bayern Munich to qualify to the quarterfinal. So it is most likely going to be City or Madrid against Bayern Munich. So it means that Liverpool are going to meet one of City, Madrid, or Bayern Munich in the semi-final if we do make it there. So I think this Champions League is quite wide open compared to previous seasons that I've experienced. It looks like this is a bit wide open and anybody can win the tie. On the other side, I think it's also quite wide open. Arsenal have a very smooth path to at least the semi-finals, because when they qualify against Bayern 04 Leverkusen, they are going to meet one of Sporting CP and Bodo Glimt, and I think they should be able to qualify, although there can be surprises over there. Tottenham Hotspur against Atletico Madrid, I think Atletico Madrid sails through very easily. Barcelona against Newcastle, I do think that Barcelona is going to sail through. So it is most probably going to be Barcelona against Atletico Madrid in the quarterfinals, and in that vein, I do see a semi-final game between Barcelona and Arsenal being very, very highly possible. And if Liverpool go through, then it means that Liverpool in the semi-final could be meeting Bayern Munich, or I do think in this case Manchester City are more likely to get to the semi-final. So we'll see. It's a very exciting time of the season, crunch time of the season, and I do expect that Liverpool would be able to get to the final at the very least in this particular Champions League, because it is wide open. And when we get to the final, who is to say that Liverpool cannot win? I think we have a very good chance of winning. So that is your Champions League draw for you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you later on. See you. Bye bye.